Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Warlords Battlecry 2 Ironman campaign, where we are on the verge of victory. Let's take a look at our stats. Let's jump in. We only have one territory left, but as I mentioned last video, we are not going to take that territory in this episode. In this episode, we are going to try to grind for set items, and you may be wondering, how does that work? Well, the premise to this project, and I'm actually not sure if it's gonna work, it's kind of like a scientific experiment, because I've never tried this before, but what happens occasionally is that when I start these episodes at this main menu screen, and then I go into our campaign, and often, on entering, the game gives us an event. So as you enter the screen, it rolls some dice, and if the dice comes up, it gives you an event. Although now we've done it 3 times, and it hasn't really panned out. Let's keep trying a couple times. I might have kept this too late. But let's keep trying, let's keep backing out, and let's keep going back in. And hopefully the game is going to give us an event of some kind at some point. Maybe? Hopefully? Oh. This used to work. Oh, now I'm just looking really dumb. We're gonna keep trying, we're gonna keep trying. And if it turns out this doesn't work, then we're just gonna roll with it. And at this point, it's seeming like it's not working. Okay. So one other thing we can do is we can go into the waste, not to conquer it, but we're not even going to spend anything. We're going to go in, and we're immediately going to resign. So that should advance some game time, right? Seemingly no. No points. Again, come on, let's resign again. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cause like in-game turns to elapse. And each time a turn elapses, there's a chance you get an event. But it seems like turns aren't elapsing, so maybe resigning isn't a way to make that happen. Now, this is troubling indeed. Let's try this a few more times. Let's go outside. Let's try exiting the game. Let's go back in like this. Here we go. Finally. Maybe you've got to exit the game. Now, this is actually not what I want. We'll see what sort of a duel is tough. We'll see what sort of enemy he is. We may have to resign. So he's in this corner. He's a level 26 shaman. I think shamans are a bit dicey. Shamans are a bit dicey, and in any event, that is not one of the sets that we were collecting. So we failed that event deliberately. So let's exit to Windows again. I think maybe this is what we need to do. And here, 5 times experience. I actually don't want to do that. I don't want 5 times experience. So, is that the trick? Like, do you need to exit the game in order to get new events to spawn? It's seeming like that's what you need to do. Okay, so we learned something new. We have learned how to cheese it. Now, this is gonna make things... Is it gonna try to give us the same thing every time? Like, are we gonna have to take it and then resign? That might be the case. But let's see what it tries to give us. Oh, here we go. It's not gonna give us the same thing every time. It is gonna give us new events. So this is what we'll do. We'll cheese it this way. We didn't get anything this time. No big deal, no problem. And I guess the reason why I often would see events during my Let's Plays is because in between each battle I was quitting, and then I would do the next battle on a new day, and each time I'd be launching the game freshly. Although we've launched it freshly a few times and not seen anything. Still trying to see, like... I'm trying to understand how a fresh launch would matter. Like, maybe... There must be something in the game's code that's causing it to remember what happened before you... Okay, an uprising, this is kind of bad. We need to deal with this. High Elves are trying to take Sundered Isle. If we don't deal with that, then we will lose the territory. That's not... And, you know, that's not good. So we'll... We'll go and deal with that. Now, these are High Elves, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna send my hero out, because I don't think High Elves can have assassins. An elemental temple. Let's try and end this as quickly as possible. Hey, where are people? Here's everyone. Okay, oh, easy, easy. What are you? I was trying to see what their hero was. She is an ice mage, which is kind of bad. This is kind of bad. All right, but we can deal with it. It's fine. Fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Let's get some fire elementals. Alright. This is one problem with this grinding session, is that occasionally stuff like this will happen, which we will have to deal with. Crown of... So, 9 stats total. I think I prefer ours. So we took that Ice Mage down. And now let's end this battle. I think we almost possibly took no damage. No, our hero took a bit of damage. But no, that was still a really good fight. But now we do need to destroy their base before they start building it up. Because they're already building their Tree of Life. Tree of Gold, rather. I think Tree of Life is the Wood Elf. Basic barracks. And it just took us a couple minutes. Okay. And we should also get some tribute from that.
You are victorious.
I am victorious. Alright. 42 experience. That's fine. And we're back in this screen. And it seems like we probably do need to freshly launch the game. So, before I launch the game again, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a timer. Let me see how long the recording's been going first. It's been going about 10 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for half an hour starting now. And at the end of this timer, we're going to call it a day on this video. Whether or not we're able to get the set items or not. I think I said or not twice. But whether we're able to get the set items or not, we will end after half an hour. We're just gonna spend a little bit trying. So yes, let us launch the game again. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can accomplish in a half an hour. Mercenaries. You know what? Sure. Actually, no, I want to save my crowns. And we're hoping to not get into battles anyway. So... let's just try and keep things simple. Hero challenge, I would love experience, but... anything that I don't have to respond to, I'm just gonna decline. Let's keep on going. A duel. A foolish human knight. Let's at least see what what this hero is gonna be like. Assassination victory condition. He's got a combat of 21. We've got a combat of 28. He's got a speed of 32. Oh, no. Whoa. Don't want it to be very fast. Want it to be medium, or actually rather very low speed. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be able to summon a fire elemental pretty soon. Okay, here's what we'll do. Here's how we're gonna do. We'll save here. He's an alchemist. Okay, so we killed him. We killed him. We got a set item. Not one of the sets we were working on, but, you know, what can we get rid of in our inventory? We'll get rid of the Golden Ring of Death. Sure. Okay, so that was one set item, but not one of the sets we were working on. Or maybe... This is a pretty good banner, but not a set item. Again, apologies for being silent occasionally, but I think you can understand that it's very difficult to commentate over something like this. It's unlike any other video in the series, and there's gonna be a lot of this repetitive action. You know, 5 knights are pretty good, because they can help us be meat shields. We've got some extra crowns, why not? Maybe they'll help us out if we get another, like, assassination type thing. Don't want that either. This is such a weird episode. I don't even know if it's gonna be interesting to watch, is the other part of it. Like, not only is it, like, tedious to do, but I'm sure, like, there's no way that this could be as exciting as the previous battle we had. Let's try a couple more. So it's, you know, you can't really draw firm conclusions, but it seems that if it's not a fresh launch of the game, it has never given me an event. It has only given me events from launching freshly, but even that doesn't happen every time. So maybe I am misinterpreting things, and maybe it doesn't need to be a fresh launch, but at least I know a fresh launch will work. And I have no reason yet to believe that a non-fresh launch will give an event. So yes, it does slow things down a little bit, exiting the game in between every one of these attempts, but at least it's something that I know has the possibility of giving us something, although it hasn't a few times. Let's try a couple more like this. Alright, that again, 4 more, and it's yet to pay out even once. And even this is seemingly going through quite a few attempts without giving us anything. Let's try a couple more like this. One more. Okay, now let's exit. Yeah, I think we're gonna give up on trying to do it without launching the game freshly. Oh no, should we not have taken the knights? Is that what's ruining it for us? Like, it's not gonna spawn another event for us while that's active? Is that what's going on? Maybe. So here's what we'll do. We'll again go into the waste. So it'll have the knights for us. We won't spend anything. And now let's resign. So we're gonna lose these knights. They're gone for good. I'll go back into the map. Now, maybe... No, I think we're gonna have to do it freshly again. So maybe that is what was going on. Maybe with the knights, it put that on pause. So we're not going to be taking any more mercenaries. Okay, so we're kind of learning, potentially, how this works. We're at least gaining data from which we can make some inferences. Like, hard to say with certainty. Again, maybe I was wrong about those knights being the reason why we couldn't, but as soon as we got rid of the knights, it worked. Although now, seemingly, it's not working again. Maybe we just need a few attempts. I wish I knew what the trigger was. Oh, we're being offered another item. So it does seem like a freshly opened game will give you something. Now that's a pretty good item, but not one that we need. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. This is a... Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but this is going to be such a weird video. Alright, come on. Let's try a couple more, maybe. Maybe two more. Without doing it freshly. Yeah, we're just gonna give up on doing that. It just seems... it's quick, but it just seems like it's got no chance of working. Whereas launching it freshly does seem to at least have a chance at working. Yeah, see, we've got another event, which we're not gonna take. Let's just jump straight back in. Go back in. Another duel. Alright. A Dark Dwarf. I don't think Dark Dwarves have assassination as an ability. Boots of Elvenkind. Okay, I'm just gonna go in. Is Ice Shield, Syrians, Dwarven Mail. Okay, so if we got this, it would be the second item in that set. But we cannot fight an assassin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not risking death for said items. So we said no to a potential item from a set that we did have an item for already. But you know what? You know what? Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. I'm not risking my hero getting killed on literally the second last video of the series. That is not... Ooh, this is a set item. This is a set item, except it's also not from one of the sets we were working on. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of this item. Alright, so now our bag is full of set items, but here's the problem. We can only afford 2 more from buying them. So the next one we buy absolutely needs to be from a set we're collecting. Otherwise, we won't be able to buy the next one. But it's a good start. It's a good start. Another duel. The Snake Blade. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what his Are you actually serious right now? Are you actually kidding me? Another assassin. Syrian's Breastplate, the Dwarven Mail, Staff of Elvenkind, Elcor's Standard, Health 3, Training 3. Training is less relevant, so what I'll actually do is I'll equip the staff, and I'm gonna drop this on the ground. We've lost some health, we've lost some training, but First of all, Magery is good to have. Second of all, it frees up another spot for us to hold a set item. And now let's resign before this hero catches up to us and kills us. Okay. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Aye. Well, at least, you know, we got 2 set items. Oh no, one set item. No, 2 set items. Because we got one from killing an enemy hero. And we got one from buying it from a merchant. And it's been a long time since we had like an uprising or, you know, something annoying like that. So, on the whole, it hasn't been a bad session. It's just an inherently tedious process, but in terms of the luck we've had, I'd say doing okay. I'd say we're doing okay. Another garbage item. Here's one thing I'm gonna do. And I should have done this earlier. Is that I'm gonna turn the music off. Because it probably is a little, probably is a bit off-putting to hear the music start and stop so often. So, hopefully the game remembers our choice. Yes, it does. So only sound effects from now on, no music. Here we go. Was the ice helm a set we were working on? I think it was. I think we had the ice shield, right? 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 Was it? I'm gonna say yes. Oh, and I can't even see my items. Oh, was it? You know what? Here, I'm gonna... because the crowns are already spent. That's done. I'm only going in just to see what my items are. I'm not spending anything. Ah, yes, we do have the ice shield, and now we have the ice helm. So this kind of locks us into... it locks us into this set. So the next thing we get has to be... it has to be the ice blade. It has to be the ice blade. Okay. So let's resign. And how much time left in our grinding session? 13 minutes. And this is the part where it always becomes tricky, where previously we were just looking for like any set item from one of the excuse me, one of the sets we're collecting, but now we're looking for a specific item. And so the odds of us getting that are much lower. Let's try a couple. Yeah, let's not even bother going in unless it's a fresh launch of the game. Nothing this time. We're not going to take mercenaries. Oh, what am I doing? Let's just exit. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Nothing this time. So we have the ice shield. We have the ice helm. Next, the only item left is the ice blade. Ooh, I got excited, but no. This is not something we need. It's a race against time. being offered Reavers. We're gonna say no. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Nothing this time. That's fine. Come on. A challenge. Formal letter from a high elven hero. You know what? Should I? I'm tempted because high elves are easy to kill, but I'm gonna say no. Cause I don't want to go off track. There's one goal and one goal only. And we want set items. And if we get them, we get them. If we don't, we don't. Mercenaries, we've got to say no. It's eerie playing the game without music, but I think on the whole, it's a better choice, because again, not what we need. It's a better choice because it would be pretty off-putting, I think. Oh no. We need to fight some humans. Alright. Take you two and... Sure, we'll bring our demon. Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Once again, we're gonna... Oh, the thrall doesn't need to join us. This eagle is being weird. Alright. Infernal Temple, Elemental Temple. Okay, now here's their hero. Healer is outstanding, okay. Let's protect our demon a little bit. You know what? Demon, take down the white mage.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Ooh, let's see what he dropped, because it could be a set item. Very low chance. But of course it isn't. Let's quickly finish off this map before the lack of music starts to unsettle us too much. One of our kings is taking too much damage. You know what? Our hero can deal with this. And where are they building their base? There is Fog of War in this map, annoyingly. I guess our demon can help us out with scouting a little bit. Bring in an imp as well. Where? Oh, here. Alright, let's take care of these guys quickly again. We haven't won. Oh my god. The longer this takes, the less time we're gonna have. Okay. Where Where even... Is there like a tower that we... Oh, excuse me. Clicked out. Is there a tower that we didn't even take down, or... Is there a unit somewhere on the map? Like, why have we not won yet? Oh, they're building stuff down here? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Alright, come on. Let's finish this. There we go. Come on. Let's wrap this up quickly.
You are victorious.
We are victorious. 10 experience. Oh joy. Okay. Let's keep going. Hopefully we don't have to do that too many times. Because that did. Merchant, my dude, you need to come through for me. Just offer me the ice blade. Mercenaries, no. Don't need you guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. How much time left? Under 5 minutes. Come on. Can we pull through in the clutch? Let's keep going. Okay, okay, okay. Let's come on. Let's try our best. Like, there's not a lot we can even do to affect the odds other than just getting as many attempts per minute as possible, per unit of time. Okay. So it's not like we can try to get a specific thing, but still. Oh no. Oh, well, this is a pitched battle against orcs. Sure, this is gonna use up most of our time. Okay. We should bring in one of these guys and one of you. No building and an extra redundant rule for no Eries. Alright, let's save. Why are you converting? You guys need to...
I like hurting things. Smell their fear.
Alright. We're gonna have to wait for them to come to us. And of course they will come to us because this is a pitched battle. What's our 90% now? So the extra magery kind of helping us out a little bit.
Smell their fear.
Yeah, this is I hear footsteps. Oh, what's this? Level 28 barbarian. Pillars of Fire took care of him. He did drop an item. I don't want my Minotaur Kings getting too far off track. It was a blade. We are looking for a blade. But that was not the blade we were looking for. That was not the ice blade.
Your master.
Now there's just gonna be these little stragglers that we gotta take down. Even more of you? Guys.
Blood and iron. Out of my way.
Who's left? Okay, there's some basilisks coming from up there. Really? We're still not done? A single kobold was our final enemy. Talk about an anticlimax. Again, let's try to get through this as quickly as possible.
You are victorious.
We are victorious, although not the kind of victory that I wanted. We did get some crowns from that, but not enough to get another set item, so it was pointless even from that regard. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can do. Another, not a set item, merchant, man. You're giving us all the wrong things, and we're almost out of time. 4 seconds left. There's my timer going off. So what we'll do is I'll keep going until we get one more event. And that's when we'll end. And if it happens through the ice blade, then so be it. If not, we have to end at some point. So let's see. Let's see what our final event is. Come on, game. Come on, game. Our final event is gonna be some mercenaries, which I will take. Because we will use them in the next battle. Right, now we're done. Now there's one last thing that I want to do. I can't do it from this screen, so I'm going to return again to the main menu, and I'm going to turn the music back on. Put it... There we go. And I guess I'll do my outro on the campaign map screen. Alright. So guys, that's going to be all for this episode. I know it was a weird one. I know we didn't even accomplish my goal of completing an item set, but I am gonna call it to an end here. And let me just take a drink of water, because all the tedium in this episode has really taken a bit of a toll. What I was gonna say was, I was considering continuing this on my own, like stopping the recording here and just grinding out on my own time before we attack the waste. But the reason that I'm gonna decide that I'm not doing that, the main reason is that occasionally I will get stuff like, you know, pitched battles and invasions, and eventually I will gain enough experience to level up my hero, and I don't want like important stuff like that to be happening off screen, and I don't think item sets are important enough for me to do that. Right? Like, stats in general, like, they're important, but the stats you get from items, like even the immunity to magic damage, like, it's nice, but it's hardly make or break. Like, that isn't the point to this game. The point to this game is the battles and the conquest and the units and the different races and the items you find. Let's just look at it in terms of whatever you find during your campaign, that's what you get, and you're happy with it. We even did some extra grinding, got an extra couple items, but we weren't able to finish a set. You know what, we're just gonna accept it. We're gonna be like, that's fine. what we got is what we got, and we're gonna be happy with that. So yes, that is gonna be all for this episode. If you did watch this weird, strange episode, I do wanna thank you again for sticking along. I hope you enjoyed it. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, because I'll be honest, I don't enjoy grinding. I really only do it out of a sense of like completionist obligation, but I'm not always necessarily having a good time while doing it. But nonetheless, if you did stick around, I do want to thank you for your company. It does genuinely mean a lot, especially when doing grindy stuff like this. But yes, guys, that is going to be all for this video. That's going to be all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. When we come back, we're going to end this campaign. We're going to go after the waste. And yeah, it's going to be a monumental accomplishment. So with this weird episode out of the way, it will be nice to get back into some actual battles, some actual conquest. And I do really hope you'll join me for that one. And yeah, that's gonna be all. So until then, take care.